there any place in particular you would like us to use for the index?
No, we're just gonna, no, if you see somebody that needs them.
So,
Where's Papa?
oh, maybe I'll ask. Is there another one?
Rita Blind.
She should be here somewhere.
You want me to call Rita? She's good there, huh?
If Rita Blind is here, could you please step forward? Come into the circle, please, the inner circle. Thank you.
And it probably has a match.
You know what? When I first started, I thought Jesus was considerably smaller than last year.
Did you see Rita?
Pardon? Did you see Rita?
Rita, I seen her at the police station.
So she's over there.
Over there by the
Oh, yeah. Try it.
Rita Blind, would you please come forward?
Oh, good, okay. I don't know if we're supposed to be standing here.
This is my granddaughter, Caitlin. Caitlin, Cheyenne.
And that's Damien.
And that's Damien. Hi, Damien. How are you?
Alice? Alice.
My dear relatives, excuse me for speaking through this device, but you might not hear me otherwise. I'm going to ask for directions to offer the prayer. We're asking you also. You see, tighten up your circle over here. Make it as, make this circle close. Like over here, how they are now. Make your circle over here nice and close. Everybody come into the circle and make it, come a little closer, you people over there with that. No more excuses. Come on in here. Bring your excuses with you. That's the way. Just come close. Yeah. We want you to hold this circle as best you can, and we're going to give these prayers in this direction. So I've called on Rita and Mabel and Kathy to join me here to give the prayers, and also Edna here because she's very closely connected to this march and the purpose why we're here. So hold your prayers, and hold the circle. Make your circle as close as you can, please, and just keep yourself in a prayerful attitude while we offer this tobacco here for our dear sisters that are gone. Yeah, Masicho, thank you.
You know what? You can circle if you want to hold your candle.
So you don't want this fella has to go completely out.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, this is for the world. The whole world will see this if you allow me to stay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we're actually
Thank you.
It's all right, okay, let's just do our.
Thank you.
I think it's all right. So
I work for the Great Spirit.
It's time for the world to see what is really happening to our people, and I think this is part of
You want this? Okay. Thank you,
This is
sister.
part of the issues that need to be brought out into the open.
Yeah.
And
Thank
I
you,
think
sister.
it's
That's right.
Just take whatever direction you want. Are you doing this for us?
Yes.
Alicia, if you want to join us. And maybe if you want to. I can't hear all there, so maybe we'll just pray together.
I think that'd be good. Yeah.
So we'll just all pray in your own way, pray in your own language if you want to. We'll offer our prayers, and when we're all finished, we'll say all my relations, and then we'll know we're done, and we'll just ask the rest of it. We'll just ask you, our dear relatives, who are going to pray together here. We're going to ask each one of you at the same time, please pray with us. Pray in your own language, pray in your own way, but we put all our prayers together.
start saying the names of the women.
What name?
We want people to come in to this.
How do we usually do that?
Quite often, family members would come in and prayer.
Yeah.
And pray in a circle on the inside.
Yeah, and we'll do that, and then we'll ask people to call names. So we're going to call on the family. Yeah, bring the families up first. You got that? Yeah, it's right there.
We'd like to, at this time, ask any of the relatives, the family members of the women that have been lost or killed or died here in the downtown eastside to come and form a circle, an inner circle here. If you're the relative of one of these women we're praying for now, please, we just welcome you to come and join us here. If you are a family member of a woman who has died in the downtown east side, please come into the circle for prayer. If you are a family member of a woman who has died in the downtown east side, please step into the center circle for prayer.
Here.
Sheila? Do you want to ask the people on the outside to tighten the circle up, and if they'd please give their support for those in this inner circle here?
Can I ask everybody
Can we come together?
Come
together in our circle?
Closer and tight. As close as you can be together.
And close around us.
And close around the family members of women who are
Oh, my
dying.
friend. My friend.
Okay.
That's right.
Sorry.
And I wonder if...
Form a circle of power.
I'm okay. I rather stand.
Would you turn behind you? Okay. And let's make our circle together here. If we can link arms, because we got a hand to hold. But this way again. I just call on my dear sister here, Mabel, and I've asked her to offer this prayer for each and every one of us because I'm really, I'm a family member. My niece was murdered down here. So I'd like my sister to offer this prayer this time. Yes, possible.
Reader, for sacred direction, good grandfathers and good grandmothers, thank you for giving us the strength to come together on this day and honor and pay respect to those who have gone before us. Thank you for this beautiful day, and also thank you for sending those four sacred eagles our way, which lifted my heart, and I'm sure it lifted the hearts of many. Please bring strength upon this circle, and please bring peace upon us, and please send us more healers along the way so that we can continue to heal, and that this violence will stop. All my relations.
The outside circle, do you have any names of women? Or the inside, the names of the women, if we can each say a name, one after the other. Say it loudly or say it quietly, whatever is comfortable for you. Diane Green.
Caroline Joe.
Myrtle Roy.
Bernard Rose Peters.
Cheryl and Joe.
Rose Morris.
Anybody?
Vicky Brass.
Lily Margaret Anderson.
Tricia McPherson.
My daughter.
Vanessa Buckner.
Maureen Joseph.
Esther First Rider.
Elizabeth Isbister.
Sally Moore.
Mary the Jury.
Angela Jardine, my sister.
Anita Brass.
Diane Capello.
Victoria Brass. Gloria Smith.
Tracy O'Laughlin.
Nikki Proctor.
Debbie McMahon. Nadine McMillan. Lorraine Aaron.
Vicky White. Miranda Isaac. Carrie Starr.
Beverly Jackson. Betty Case. Brenda Forsythe.
Mary Campbell.
Shirley Nix.
Beverly Bay.
Sarah Black.
Lisa Bruce.
Ethel Brass.
Ruth Curtis Hayes.
Geraldine Costello and her son Brian.
Debbie Joseph, my daughter.
Thank you, each and every one of you. When we share our tears, it's water, and water is a cleanser. And that's how we cleanse our hearts, and we let go of some of the pain, some of the grief that we're carrying. And we use that water, that sacred water, our tears, to wash that pain away. Share. Go ahead.
Chris Duncan, Leslie Duncan, Rufus Stewart, Jerry Johnny, Michael Simon,
Robert.
James Williams.
To share a healing song that I've been given. And I'll share the song at this time. I'm thinking about all of our sisters that are still on the street at this time. So I'm going to sing for them that are lost. And we're going to hope that they're going to come and be with us, clean and sober and healthy and happy.
Eagles are here.
Give thanks to that one coming to join us. Lift our spirits in a good way. Together. Please connect your circle over here. Deepa, you guys please connect your circle. Connect up with your others beside. All these people standing alone. Don't stand alone yourself. Connect with those that are near you. We give thanks to our dear grandmothers and grandfathers because you gave us this beautiful day. Thank you for this great gift of life. Thank you for this circle and the strength we feel here. Thank you for all of the good prayers. Thank you for all of us that can walk and we'll be clean and sober today. We're grateful for that. Thank you for all the sisters that are here. Thank you for all of the brothers that are here. Thank you for the strength of this circle and here and the circle around us. Thank you for our tears that we can let go of some of this pain. Thank you for all of the places and the ways that we have to work on ourselves and heal ourselves. And we'll keep going in that strong. And our sisters and our brothers and our people will follow on the path we create, where we know how. We pray for that strength. We pray for that strength clear, so our relatives will know which way they can go. All my relations. When you're ready, you can let your child be back every year until we see an end to this violence against our sisters.
People here to join us at the Japanese Hall, which is, thank you.
Sure. Thanks, bud.
Thanks for our sisters that have gone on. I know they're with us here. Stand along. I give thanks for our brothers that are here also, so that they will walk with us. This is a journey that needs to be, to have our families together one more time. I ask the Creator to direct us in that area. All my relations. Just thought that the elders and the families would be sitting at these tables, and however it's happened. So that is what's going to be happening right now. Is food will be served. If you feel left out, it's because maybe there's an elder. and Women's Center. I've been there for almost 4 years now. And I know how much our people are suffering. Our sisters who come to work, there's always another one. These are the areas that we have to work on, and we have to work together. There's none of this anymore. My area over there and someone over there, this has got to be a unity. This has to come to a point where our Native people are the ones that are suffering the most right now in the downtown east side. Because of the fact that nobody is listening to what our plight is. And our people are dying left and right, and if you do not understand what that means they're gone. And if we don't do anything about it, the police out there are winning. This is exactly what they've been wanting to do for the longest time. That genocide has been happening how long now? 500 years? For the last 143 years it's been put into paper. Everything the government does, it's got to be written in paper. What's wrong with us standing in front of each other and looking at each other and talking to each other instead of paper here and paper there? Forever you have to go and take education for this, education for that. That's not where it's at. Our people are dying here right on the streets of Vancouver, and not only Vancouver but right across Canada. This is the message that has to go out to the government, and this is not, it's not going out. See, this is the area they gave us so that nobody will hear us out there. But it's up to each and every one of us to bring these out to the welfare system, to the justice system, to the education system, all these different systems that they have us under, they have us under control. It's time we break out of this control that they have put us in. It's time for each and every one of us to wake up that it is not the time for us to sleep. Our spirits need to wake up. Our spirits need to come out and say, hey, what is going on here? This land that was given to us by the highest power on this planet, and that is the Creator, has put us in this planet, on this North America, and here we are being looked upon as the poorest in the country. Now there is something definitely wrong with the system, and each and every one of us that are here have to go out and say, we cannot stand this anymore, and we are not going to take this anymore. So it's each and every one of us that are in this room have to go out and really make a voice out there. No matter what it costs us, it has to come out. And drums like these, they need to be brought out into the open. People need to speak out from their hearts. And our brothers are suffering also. They're dying just like our sisters. And that's another issue that has never been brought out to the open. Our brothers are suffering just like anybody else. It's our people that are dying. Our reservations are out there. Nobody knows what's happening in them. They're suffering just like anybody else. The bingos, all these gamblings, the alcohol, everything is taking over our lives. We have to stop and think, what can we do for even just for ourselves? If there's anything that you and I can do, it's up to each and every one of us. That's where it begins. It's us. It's us that have to bring this out, the truth. And then the honesty will follow. So I asked my brother Bill to come up and say a few words, because he's part of this community here.
I'll wait for him out here, and I don't know what I
Oops, how do you operate that thing anyway? You just lift that? Oh, okay. have to start forming group circles, healing circles, and leaving our differences aside as to what happened in the past or that we don't really associate with each other. There's something that's happening here that's not really bringing people together. So, but I think through the spirit of what I see all the time, our elders doing, praying in our traditional way, that we will regain our spirit. We have a destiny here, we have a role. And when I was mentioning, and this is the experiences that I encountered for the last 600 years with no hope. Are we going to be here in 600 years from now? You know, these are the questions that I'm asking myself. Is there anybody here that's going to be talking their own language here? So, I think these are real issues that are affecting our lives today. You know, it's been a sudden change in this world in the past 600 years. We're still infants as Aboriginal natives of this country to this high modern technology that's erupted here in our country. And it's too bad. They call it education to develop bombs and to suppress people. And I don't see that as an education. I can only hope that someday that this system in society will accept us and train our young children here that are here today to walk alongside that system so they can have security and a destiny and a future for their children and grandchildren. These are the dangers that are existing in this world today. Year 2000 is approaching, and this is the year that they're going to boast about their high-powered atomic achievements of whatever they are, destructible instruments here that can blow our world in millions of pieces. So it's pretty hard to deal with these things as an Aboriginal that never went to school, that had experiences of beatings, discrimination, and abuse from the system. But somehow, we've been given power by our grandfathers and grandmothers. That's why we're here today. I can only wish that we could continue our struggles. I know there's a lot of powerful speakers here, but my main concern is I want a destiny. Because for me, my own opinion, it's so grim out there. And unless we do something, and we all got to get along. We have to talk to those scientists and the government to come down to reality. It seems like they've built a rock for a height, that rock over there, and have them look. And as a human, risks and thieves and thugs. And all I have to do is take a look around where terrorism lies. I didn't invent any bombs or this whole world here, this part of the country. We have a high-powered government system here that don't give us any equality. To modern education, technology, and science. It's a disgrace for our Canadian society to have it. So I'm standing from a tough position, but my spirit is carrying me to just keep talking and try to have a destiny for all of us. Whites, blacks, or yellows, everybody. Thank you.
An honor song for the people that organized the march here. Just 1 minute.
So that's no question. Well, the men were marching, and the women were talking, start talking about work that women are doing. So Glenn Turning Road has offered his song in honor of the women who helped to organize this event. So we Shakawa Red Cedar Drum wants to share this song for those women who have given up their time want to acknowledge that. Oh.
Hey!
spirit of all the women that are deceased, in the spirit of all the families, the survivors. It's great to see everyone out today, and I'm thankful for the coordinators for this year's event and the founders of this event and all the people that came up to march and live the lifestyle of creating peace in the Vancouver area for our Native women, our purpose of living and our reason for living. I'd like to invite everyone to the Aboriginal Town of the Pacific Center on Wednesday evening. Here's Kahaya Atlantis Mostly Summit. And we invite everyone out, come out, and we're going to have simple dinner at the family evening at 6 o'clock and a giveaway. In salutations, thank you and appreciation for the survivors, our women, and from the great-grandmothers, the grandmothers, the moms, the young ladies, and the little tiny tots. We'll have an honoring and salutation Wednesday evening from 6 till 11. At the 6 till 10:30 at the Friendship Center. So those that would like to join us in honor of the women on Wednesday evening, we invite you to bring anything if you want a potluck and anything if you want to have giveaway. We're going to do 4 openers at the beginning of the evening, and during those 4 opener songs, we'll have our giveaway. And we invite all of you to come out and be acknowledged on Wednesday evening for helping to make this demand for justice through this march and have the honors for the women on Wednesday evening. For the spirit of the deer and the eagles that flew with us today. I'm thankful also for the drums and the drums that are within your hearts. You are the drums of the creation of the Native women's right to life. I offered the tobacco over the years and have offered the ceremonies, and I'm thankful for their ancestors that they could strengthen us, that we here could be the strength of the community, not the weakness. And our vision of healing the community by our participants is you all, the movement of the Creator's justice. So we invite you to help us with Native News and Native Views Wednesday evening to honor the women of all life in the spirit of total resistance to apartheid. In the spirit of your honor, thank you for your time.
Hello, brothers and sisters. Can I have your attention for a second, please? It's important. Brothers and sisters, I'm going down to Toronto next month. You know why? I'm going to start a hostel down there in Toronto for those people that sleep out in the streets. You know, brothers and sisters. My name is Rick. I come all the way from Saskatchewan to join your brothers and sisters here in Vancouver. Brother Bill back there by the wall. You know, I'm going to be walking with these brothers to Ottawa on July. Someday on July, a bunch of us going to be walking down to Ottawa, and we're going to be camped right in front of the government building in Ottawa. And we're going to have drums like this come with us all the way down to Ottawa and let people know to help the homeless people everywhere. So thank you, brothers and sisters.
I was really happy to see how much unity there was here today and in the walk. I was glad to hear all the drums going. And I feel that it's really important that there not be any fighting among any of the tribes. If they all get along together. Because right now things are very bad on the earth. We all need to pray and pray to the Spirit. Beat the drums. We need to light fires and talk sacred talk. We need to kind of bring back the old days a little bit. And I'm counting on all of you to look after your neighbors and to keep an eye on people. Maybe
the women won't disappear as much if we can keep a close eye on the streets and watch everything that's going on around us. And the prayers should help everything. Everybody should pray. And everybody should try to pray not only to the Great Spirit, but to the ancestors. And ask for their help.
I'm from the Carrier Nation. I'm Wet'suwet'en and Carrier, and we're one of the biggest tribes in BC. Until recently, now our tribes are really dwindling really fast ever since they came out with this new crack and cocaine and rocks and 8 balls and all this has hit our communities really bad. So we moved into the city here, and the first thing that we ever have clashes with in the city is this police in this province, in this town of Vancouver especially. And this August 8th will be 3 years since my husband got badly beaten up by 10 cops in Gastown, and his whole face was smashed in by the 10 cops. And so far, out of the 10 cops, the head boss of that sergeant died this past summer, and 4 are in a mental institute, but they still want my husband to take the $350,000 that they're offering him, and we're saying no to any offers because of all the deaths on the East End. Sometimes I think it's the cops on this East End that are killing our people, because there's so many faces in the coffins that I've seen that their faces are smashed in the same way that they smashed my husband's face in. So if you want to keep an eye on anybody on the East End, keep an eye on the cops especially, because they're hiding things, they're killing people, and they're getting rid of people any way they can. And my fight is, to this day, I still fight these cops myself. Even if I walk by myself, I still stand up and fight against them. I do anything, to let people know what these people are doing to our people in this province, especially because this is non-treaty territory, and it will stay non-treaty territory. All the way up through my home with the territory, all Mishkas to everybody is out, Nobody can win this treaty without even speaking to us, because they killed all our elders just to have this treaty to this day. How many of you out there have lost your land already, lost your language, lost your own ways, You don't have no home, you don't have no rights as humans in this province of BC. Me, I made my way, I stand on my own, but I know I'm on top now because I've been fighting on my own all these years. I'm a winner. I'll still be a winner too, even when my husband dies after this cop's beating, I'll still be walking by myself. I'm still here, and I'll still be fighting for our rights, our women's rights, our children's rights, our Aboriginal rights, and our very human rights. We have rights, I know, and you should know too. I'll still be going, I lost lot behind me already. I buried lots over land issues, over human rights issues, especially from the cops of this town here, There's ways, we're going to win, and we can win. Just speak out. Speak your heart. Speak your mind. Sing your heart out. Any way you can, we'll win, one day. They can't carry on like this, polluting our air, polluting our water, polluting our hearts, or polluting our brains. They can't carry on. I know, because we're going to win, There's going to be a lot more of us, not just us anymore. Justice has to be served, one way or another. Let's see.
Hi, I guess I'm going to be taking over for a little bit to MC the rest of the afternoon. We actually have the hall till around 5-ish, and then we have to do cleanup and whatnot. So I want to do the thank yous because Sheila had to leave. So as I said, since 1975, I've seen a lot. Sometimes it's very hard to keep coming back, but I have to keep coming back because I still have family members out there. I have a daughter that's still using heroin, and it worries me one day I'll get that phone call that she's dead. And I pray for each and every one of you. to remain strong. And I ask the Creator for myself to remain strong. Thank you for everything.
Thanks, Edna.
Where?
In the front.
In the front?
That's it.
Okay. I'm Diane McMillan, and I'm speaking on behalf of my daughter, Nadine McMillan. I tried to go to the police not too long after I buried my daughter in 1996, and they didn't want to hear me out no matter what. I was very upset that they didn't want to listen to what I had to say, because I have a witness who is my auntie. She's a Christian person. She was holding my youngest daughter in her arms as she was getting abducted off the street right across Sunrise Hotel on April 2nd of 1996. I got a police report, which the police department there are hiding a lot of information on me. I don't know why, but I know I want to bring that police report to someone that could hear me out and understand that I have a witness who did this to my daughter. They're still out there harming other women today yet. They're getting away with it. There's a lot of, I don't know what words to use, but lots of prejudice and racism out there, because I still got the police report yet, but I want to bring it to someone that could hear me, and I know exactly where those people live. Someone said, did this to my daughter. They're still wandering around yet, doing this yet. It's not a joke, because we're left here to suffer without our loved ones today. But I want to bring that police report to someone where they could see all the information that the police are hiding. And there's so many places in that statement that I have it at home. I was going to bring it with me today, but I didn't bother bringing it. But I know there's someone out there that can listen to me. That's what I've been praying for, that I can get this solved, because there's so many deaths happening every second, not only in the city, everywhere else. There's so many of them deaths that are unsolved violations.
Tom and you drummers, you want to take one down?
Thanks for giving to the drummers.
My name is Ilona. I want to read this story to you. My name is Ilona. I am speaking this march because I am care about a woman. I'm volunteering in a women's center because I care about a woman who have died. I like to help associate with other women. I want to speak to you at the march because this has gone too far. Abuse affecting me. I am getting memories. I've been seeing abuse. I've been seeing a woman die. I see it on TV and news. When I look outside my window, it goes matter where you live, abuse everywhere. Women could be together, share together, abuse their lives. The woman died in downtown eastside from disease, abuse, AIDS, and killing the missing.
I have friends. She been missed since November. Her name is Angela. She's 28-year-old, and I know her from the Poland Hotel. I just find out from the poster she's missed. She used to come to my hotel room crying. She was really bad situation, and I helped her out. I wanted to pray for her, for all the women who are missed and died. I think last February 14th, I marched with cross for my sister. This is my cross. I crossed. Sister. Cross. Yeah. Cross for my sister with my sister name on it. I marched on December 6th to my sister. She died from abuse. She was 18-year-old. This is a Valentine Day, Valentine's Day. It is a special day. Everyone should get laugh, enjoy singing. All here praying with us. After we finish praying, the spirit goes back to the heaven. I want people to know I lost somebody too. My sister died from abuse. In 1968, I cared about the children too. My children were taken away from me because of alcohol and neglected. My daughter refused from my ex-boyfriend, and my son was sick. And my daughter, my son were really important to me. I wanted to remember them too.
Pay my respects to Angela Jardine, who she was talking about, who they found dead in Stanley Park 2 days ago, and also to Nadine Jack, who was found dead in her hotel room last Sunday. And this is the poem that I was asked me to read. Don't ever stop dreaming your dreams. Don't ever try to understand everything. Some things will never make sense. Don't be reluctant to show your feelings. When you're happy, give into it. When you're not, live with it. Don't ever be afraid to try to make things better. You might be surprised at the results. Don't ever take the weight of the world on your shoulders. Don't ever feel threatened by the future. Take life one day at a time. Don't ever feel guilty about the past. What's done is done. Learn from any mistakes you might have made. Don't ever feel that you are alone. There's always somebody there for you to reach out to. Don't ever forget that you can achieve so many of the things you can imagine. Imagine that it's not as hard as it seems. Don't ever stop loving. Don't ever stop believing. Don't ever stop dreaming your dreams.
Okay. Hey.
Woo!
What's she gonna do? Go ahead. Go blow it out. I couldn't get that beat.